The ultimate aim of Garbh Sanskar, antenatal classes, is to give birth to a well-cultured, virtuous, majestic, vigorous, healthy, beautiful and extremely intelligent child. Although many couples are capable of bearing child, but mere giving birth to a child should not be the only aim. The child has to be unique, unrivalled, noble, extremely talented and enriched with all the good human qualities. All of us know that most of the development of a child takes place inside the mother's womb, and that's why the time during which the child is inside the womb is considered most important. People who follow a most advanced Garbh Sanskar, antenatal classes, sincerely get desirable results. Pregnancy periods goes very smoothly with much less chances of complications. Chances of normal delivery increases. Some children start holding head within 5 to 15 days, which usually comes at the age of 2.5 to 3 months. Some children start turning the head within 5 to 15 days, which usually comes at the age of 4th month. It is observed that children can start sitting, walking and clearly speaking very early as compared to other normal children. The child has a creative mind which generally implied by slightly naughty behavior, but the child also happens to be less stubborn, calm, confident and happy. Through Garbh Sanskar program, we not only help to give birth to a noble child, but it is extremely important for those couples who are not able to conceive, have to face miscarriage, have a history of genetic disorders in their family, don't have ideal family environment for the developing fetus, or had some medical issues during the first baby. Even the modern science agrees with this. The mental status, the physical status, and the behavior of the pregnant lady leaves an everlasting impact on the developing fetus. Perfect nourishment during pregnancy helps in the mental, physical, and spiritual development of the fetus. Through ideal nourishment, we can protect the developing fetus from dangerous diseases and direct it to become a super baby. Souls like Swami Vivekananda and Albert Einstein can take birth at your home as well. For some time, just imagine of becoming parents of a super baby like Swami Vivekananda or Albert Einstein. Think how lucky you will be to be called parents of such an extremely talented baby. And think of those children who have taken birth with mental and physical challenges, are fretful and have some life-threatening diseases, or are bad cultured and wicked and they choose wrong path in life. Life of the whole family gets devastated due to such children. If there is a family history of a disease or the would-be mother is of age more than 30 years, then the couple should take help of Garbh Sanskar process before the conception. This will help to minimize the negative effects on the fetus. Why is it that we give so much importance to pregnancy phase for the personality development of the fetus? This is because a strong structure cannot stand without a strong foundation. Fetus in the mother's womb is like clay. We can mold it into any form, but it is not possible to mold once the pregnancy phase is over. Pregnancy phase is the only time when we can work hard on the all-round development of the fetus. We have to regret if we don't pay attention to fetus development during pregnancy. Suppose that you buy an earthen pot from the market and try to change its shape afterwards. Will it be possible? No, it is not possible. But when the potter is working on the wet clay, the clay can be molded into any desired shape. But not after it has taken shape and dried. This means that it is really difficult to bring changes to the child once he or she has taken birth because the fetus has already matured. Whereas during pregnancy, molding is very much possible because the conscious brain is still not developed. During pregnancy, the subconscious brain is developing with a very fast pace. All the subtle memories are stored in the subconscious brain. That is why we can enrich the fetus with all the good cultural teachings and good behavior during pregnancy phase. Sperm and ovum are so small in size that we cannot see them with our naked eyes. From this size to a baby of around 3 kgs means a change in size multiplying to a few lakh times. This much extent of growth is impossible again in the lifespan of a human being. The height of a human being never increases after reaching adulthood. Let us take an example of a child. He will grow to just around 5 to 6 times the height he was born with. But the growth from one cell to a full fetus means manifold growth has happened. And this is possible during pregnancy phase only. Just imagine that around 50 to 150 million sperms are released in one ejaculation. Out of these only one sperm will fuse with the ovum. This is visible through microscope only. The cell formed after sperm-ovum fusion will grow to 3 kg baby. This much growth will never be possible after birth. If we put positive efforts during this phase of maximum growth, we can get an excellent results. Pregnancy should be by choice and not by chance. Pregnancy should be planned and managed by Garbh Sanskar principles because everything is in our hands during pregnancy phase and before conception. You need to take the right decision at the right time. Pregnancy is like an examination. In fact, it is one of the most important exams of your life. You need to prepare yourself a lot before you conceive. The biggest gift to your child is to welcome the child with complete development. You can give all the worldly pleasures to your child, but if your child is not mentally normal, then these worldly pleasures will be futile for him or her. If child is sharp, they can earn all the worldly pleasures on their own. They will be self-sufficient. They can support others rather than seeking help from others to stand in life. 70% of the brain's development takes place during pregnancy. Fetus can listen, see and feel the touch. Modern scientists say that during 8th month of pregnancy, the fetus can dream as well. Next 20% brain development takes place during first 2 years after birth. And rest 10% takes place up to 5 years of age. Means the foundation of brain development is laid during pregnancy phase itself. This is a program to develop mind, body and soul. This develops the physical and subtle body. It purifies the 7 main chakras. It develops the Panch Koshas like Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vigyanmaya and Anandmaya Koshas. This is a scientific program. To know more, please visit the scientific evidence column of my website. Although we guide pregnant women in every phase of pregnancy and get very good results, but for best results we prefer to start this program before conception. Preparation for conception must be started minimum 3 to 4 months before the conception. In fact, much before that, so that we can get the best results. But this may not be possible for every couple. Even then, we would suggest that you should start following Garbh Sanskar principles as soon as you know about it. It's always better to devote maximum time before conception. It is similar to grow high quality crop in a farm. To get high quality of crop, you need high quality of fertile land. Land is similar to uterus. You need finest quality of seed. Sperm and ovum are like seeds. Time to sow the seed is very important. Similarly, time of conception is very important. Once the seeds have been sown, you need best fertilizers. Fertilizers are like nourishment during pregnancy. The would-be parents should work on getting rid of all the ailments from their body before conception. Be it headache, be it obesity, cough, cold, allergy, thyroid, stomach ailments, blood pressure, etc. If you're not healthy, then how can you expect your baby to be healthy? Your baby will be your reflection. If the sperm and ovum are not of high quality, then your child will not be a super baby. If you are in a planning phase of pregnancy, then we will try our best to make your body and consequently your sperm and ovum of very high quality. We have a lot of control in our hands before the conception. We will work towards purifying your mind, body and soul. You can get into more details regarding mind, body and soul purification by visiting my website, FAQ section question number 8. The couple is advised to visit our ashram for the purification process if possible, although it is not compulsory. Purification can be done at your home also, but it requires strong dedication. The purification process takes 10 days and it's a residential program. After 10 days you will have a purified body. If you are obese, then your weight will be reduced by minimum 5 to 10%. Your sperm and ovum will be of better quality, and this will help you in giving birth to a super baby. This will help you reducing the chances of unwanted diseases in the newborn child. Your baby will be healthy. Many of you may question if it is really possible to get rid of the genetic diseases. Let us go back 200 years in history. During those times, there were no electricity, no automobiles, no pesticides, and no pollution. People used to be involved in a lot of physical activity. The problems like high blood pressure, sugar, heart problems were almost zero. But today, these problems are very common in young age. The genes are also affected due to these problems, and the problems pass on to the fetus through the genes. If the fundamentals of genetics are so strong, then these problems should have been there in older times as well. But this is not the case. So if genes can adopt a disease due to some reasons, and they can leave the disease as well. Sometimes it is observed that a disease appears in a child even after many generations. This is all due to dominant and recessive genes. When the disease-causing genes appear as dominant, they cause the disease to appear in the child. We tried that the disease-causing genes become recessive. For that, we try to do genetic purification by combining 15 different therapies in systematic way in our Garbh Sanskar program. It is very important that the conception takes place at the right time. For example, if you sow wheat in extreme summer, you will not succeed. You need to sow wheat in November or December. Similarly, it is very important to try for conception at appropriate time. We need to look from the astrological aspect for the time of conception. We need to choose right nakshatra, lunar days, and planetary positions for the time of conception. This will increase the chances for you to give birth to a noble child. You know very well that there are high tides during full moon. Our body has 70% water. Blood has 95% water. So full moon will definitely affect us if we try for conception during the full moon time. As per scientists, during full moon and new moon night, the crime rate is high. Few labours keep week offs on new moon days so that the rates of mishappenings and crimes are less. When the forces that appear due to aspect of heavenly bodies produce so much effect on us, then why not to choose the correct time for conception, taking astrological guidance? You can invite divine souls to take birth. Transition phase is going on. During this time, all the divine souls are desperate to take birth. But they look for the right couple. If we try to make perfect environment for them to take birth and invite from the core of our heart, then these divine souls will take birth in a home. Every soul comes with the learning from the previous birth, which may be good or bad. But divine souls come with good learning to perform good acts in this world. It also depends upon the karmic level of the couple to be blessed to become parents of divine soul. Hence the couple has to increase good karmic level to such an extent that the divine soul chooses it to be its parents. We want the best quality of the seed, land, fertilizer, cattle, then why not to choose everything best for our pregnancy? If we are negligent during pregnancy, then we may have to pay a huge price for it. We may have to keep on paying the price throughout the life. Through Garbh Sanskar, we can get rid of all the possible problems that may appear in the child. It all depends upon your attitude and hard work. A child is most precious for parents. Then why don't we put our best efforts in bringing the noble child who can be called as super baby in this world? Our Garbh Sanskar Antenatal Classes is a program for complete development of personality at mind, body and soul level. During this program, we undergo 15 different therapies like sun therapy, yagya therapy, prana therapy, ayurveda, naturopathy, yoga, pranayam, mantra therapy, music therapy, food therapy, healing, psychotherapy and Garbh Samvad. With the help of these therapies, we work on mind, body and soul levels to help the couple. Sun therapy. Sun gives life. Life is not possible without sun. Sun helps in photosynthesis. Due to sun, the oxygen is released and food is prepared. Sunlight is the best antibiotic, antifungal and antiviral. Vitamin D also gets synthesized due to sun. Vitamin D is very important for bones strength, intelligence and immune system of a body. People who don't get enough sunlight suffer from the problems related to endocrine glands like thyroid, pituitary, pineal and pancreas. Many mental ailments like anger, madness, depression, etc. are also due to insufficient absorption of sunlight by the skin. Many diseases appear during rainy season when the sunlight is less. This is all because of insufficient sunlight. We will get miraculous results if we absorb extra amount of sunlight. Unfortunately, we take only that much sunlight which is enough for our survival. Absorption of extra sunlight during pregnancy will help in the development of the fetus. There is a description of Kunti in Mahabharata. One fine day she was in deep meditation and focused on sun. She imagined sun to be in her uterus. This resulted in the birth of Suryaputra Karna. There are few people in this world who are living without food and water for many years. They take energy directly from sun. Few of them are Mr. Prahlad Gyani, Mr. N.N. Parmar and Mr. Hira Ratan Manik. Mr. N.N. Parmar helps us in Garbh Sanskar and has been living without food and water for last 24 years. We don't ask you to become like these saints. But yes, with the help of sun therapy, you can give birth to a majestic, vigorous and powerful child like Karna. Yagna therapy. All of us know that yagna is important in few ceremonies such as marriage. A yagna was performed before the birth of Lord Ram. This yagna not only rectified the problems related to the infertility, but also helped in giving birth to the divine avatar, Lord Ram. You might have heard about Ashwamedha Yagna, Chandi Yagna and Rajasoya Yagna. These yagna were performed for some special purposes. Yagna has a very special therapeutic effect. During pregnancy, Garbh Pushti Yagna is performed. In this yagna, a specific herbal preparation energized in the sacrificial fire of yagna is given to the mother to reach the fetus. This special treatment performed with chanting of mantras during yagna strengthens healthy development of the gross means physical, subtle means mental and astral means conscious body of the child. This will take only 10 to 15 minutes in total of your daily schedule. Yagna is a subtle science. Injection acts faster than a capsule and a nebulizer acts faster than injection. In other words, smaller the particle, faster it acts. We can understand this with an example. Without food, you can live for 10 to 15 days. Without water, you can live for 4 to 5 days. But without air, you cannot live for more than 3 minutes. Food molecules are bigger in size. Water molecules are smaller in size. But air molecules are so small that we cannot even see them with our naked eyes. Mobile and internet waves are very subtle and cannot be seen through eyes. Waves can travel throughout the world but cannot be seen. Similarly, energy released by yagna and mantra cannot be seen through our eyes. But this subtle yagna and mantra energy provide nourishment to mind, body and soul of fetus. Prana Chikitsa. Prana means life force or vital force. More the vital force one has, more successful he will be. How to increase a life force? How to increase the prana level in a body? We all know about commonly known pranayam techniques of yoga. But there are few very special pranic techniques through which you can absorb huge amount of cosmic energy or prana energy. This increased level of prana in our body nourishes the mind, body and soul of the fetus. Ayurveda. Here I would like to mention that by Ayurveda we mean Ayurvedic lifestyle and use of some sacred herbs that has immense benefits. We use Ayurvedic principles so that fetus can be provided with the ideal nourishment and it develops properly. Following Ayurvedic principles reduces the chances of abortion. Also, we suggest home remedies for minor health-related problems without putting the fetus at risk. It not only helps in keeping pregnancy in perfect order, but also makes pregnancy an enjoyable experience. Naturopathy. We know that toxins get accumulated in our body. These toxins are being removed from the body in the form of excreta, urine, sweat, carbon dioxide. If these toxins are not removed from the body in timely manner, then we will be attacked by quite a few diseases. If urine is not expelled from the body, then our kidneys will suffer. If intestines are not clear, then various stomach problems will occur. If we don't sweat, then skin-related problems will occur. If carbon dioxide is not released in proper quantity from the body, then there can be different respiratory problems. Our body is made up of 5 elements: water, earth, fire, air, and ether. If there is a perfect balance between these 5 elements, then the toxins will be expelled out from the body in timely manner and every drop of the blood will remain pure. This will help in the deeper nourishment of the mother and the fetus. This will also help in the proper removal of the toxins from the body of the fetus and the mother. We use specially selected practices of naturopathy during pregnancy in order to achieve our goals. Mantra therapy. Mantra works on the vibration energy, and that is why they are able to reach the subtle levels. Mantra and Bij mantra are of various kinds and they have specific purposes. Reciting mantras in different ragas, sur and tal will produce different effects. There are few Mahamantras that vibrate the 7 chakras and 24 subtle points in the body. When these chakras and subtle points get activated, we achieve divine wisdom. We will be able to differentiate between right and wrong. We will be able to take right decisions. There will be peace in mind and purity at heart. The fetus will get all these qualities along with mother. These benefits will help the child throughout the life, and one day that child will become a great person. Music therapy. Different kinds of music leave different impact on a mind, body and soul. Specially composed music and the miraculous waves produced by it leave stunning results on the neurotransmitters of the brain. This way the brain starts reaching the alpha state, and that's why music has a very important role to play in brain nourishment, healing and treatments. All the emotions are included in the music. Music can bring your inner feelings. Through music, you can connect it to the whole universe. If cows listen to a special music, they will produce more milk and you will find calm and peace in their behavior. If music is played for plants, then they grow better. Let the music sink in you. Just imagine that divine energy is entering into your body with the divine music. All the cells of the fetus and mother are filled with divinity. You are surrounded by divinity. We will teach you some very special yoga practices to be done during pregnancy. We teach you the healing techniques so that you can utilize the unlimited universal energy to heal the ailments. We give you guidance on Vastu Shastra so that there is peace and harmony at your home. If required, we will do dowsing with crystal pendulum so that we can get to know about hidden problems. Food therapy. Here we will learn about the type of food to be taken during pregnancy. We will also learn about what not to eat, contradictions of food. We ought to know which food is not to be taken during pregnancy. There are certain types of food which make a blood impure and are the cause of abortion. Choice of wrong food will leave wrong impact on the developing fetus. There are few common things that we know, like taking clear butter with equal amount of honey will make poison. There are several food combinations that are not good for mother and the fetus. For example, green leafy vegetables and milk are good to have separately, but they are very harmful when consumed together. Wrong food habits will always lead us to health problems. Lot of skin problems occur because of the wrong combination of food. We will have to visit the doctors frequently just because of wrong food habits, and yet sometimes we don't catch the root cause of the disease. We teach such important food concepts in our classes. Psychotherapy. Every person is unique and has different personality. He or she has some good habits and some bad habits. How can we bring change to our personality and improve it? How to get rid of negative traits of the personality? Why to let the negative traits transfer to our child? We have to control our negative traits. We need to shield a child from all the negative things. Your high thinking will be transferred to the fetus, and this will change the thought process of the child. Whatever to be mother thinks or feels will leave everlasting impact on the fetus. If to be mother has noble thoughts, then the child will also be of noble thoughts, as child is her reflection. Therefore, only a great mother can give birth to a great child. Mother has to be happy in every situation. Home atmosphere should be favorable and happy. All the family members should respect and love each other. We teach you how to maintain harmony at your home as a part of Garbh Sanskar program. Garbh Samvad. Garbh Samvad is a fascinating technique where we teach to communicate with the baby in the womb. Garbh Samvad is one of the most important part of our classes which we take in later stage. If the baby is awake during Garbh Samvad, then baby will respond by its body movement. In our advanced Garbh Samvad techniques, we take the mother to a state of trance and try to create impressions in the form of good teaching at the subconscious mind of the baby. As a part of Garbh Samvad, we also teach special brain stimulation exercises that increases the coordination between right and left brain of the baby. This enhances all the 5 intelligence like emotional, spiritual, mental, physical and social, and maintains overall behavioral balance of the baby. Consistent practice of Garbh Samvad technique will not only develop mind, body and soul of baby, but also helps baby to become genius. In order to harness maximum potential of Garbh Samvad technique, we previously take mothers through different therapies to enhance their potential so that they are fully prepared to receive Garbh Samvad and advanced Garbh Samvad benefits. Because we want you to be prepared for this, first, your potential and capacity needs to be increased so that you are perfectly ready for Garbh Samvad. For example, if you go to a big river with a spoon in your hand, then you will get only 1 spoon of water. But if you go with a bucket, then you will get 1 bucket full of water. If you will go with a big tanker, you will get tanker full of water. So it depends upon your potential, capacity and attitude. Structure of Garbh Sanskar program. Our online Garbh Sanskar antenatal classes combine nearly 15 different and very powerful therapies, and cumulative effect of these techniques produce miraculous results on both fetus and mother. Further to support, we have extensive collection of more than 172 books and CDs which can be ordered online. But this all 172 books and CDs hardly cover 20% of our online classes. We conduct online Garbh Sanskar classes which can be joined from any part of the world. Batches are mostly taken on weekends so that working ladies can also join the classes and can enjoy pregnancy while working also. We initially offer 2 to 3 free trial classes to give you complete feel and understanding of the program. Duration of this program is spread across the entire pregnancy tenure, right from preconception stage till delivery. We encourage couple to enroll for this program for planning or preconception stage for the best results, but anybody at any stage of pregnancy is heartily welcomed. Hence, we strongly suggest and recommend all of you to join our online classes to make pregnancy a wonderful experience of your life. Myself, Dr. Anand Dhingra. I have spent 22 precious years of my life in reading many books, learning in depth and taking practical experience about different therapies that forms an integral part of a Garbh Sanskar program. Now I would like to extend and share my knowledge cum experience with all of you. To further guide me in my Garbh Sanskar program, I'm extremely fortunate to have with me knowledge people. I would like to briefly introduce them to you. Mr. N.N. Parmar has been living without food and water for the last 24 years and helps us with very important and first sanskar known as Punswan Sanskar. Punswan Sanskar is normally done in 2.5 months, 5.5 months and 7.5 months for the brain, soul and body development of fetus, and also inculcates good habits in the child that makes the baby very special compared to the ones born without using such principles. There is Pandit Mevalal Patidar. He has been living on little milk and fruit for last 15 years. He helps us in purification of mind, body and soul of would-be parents. Process of purifications involve detoxification of body using natural, herbal and spiritual therapies, which further purifies sperm and ovum. The child born using this process would not only be free from genetic diseases, hereditary diseases, but also healthy at the time of birth. This process also reduces chances of abortion and hence is recommended process for ladies having history of miscarriages. My third companion is Dr. Rahul Gupta, BA-MS, MD Ayurveda. He is gold medalist from Pune University, a topper. He has received many awards. To know more about my team, kindly visit my website. Please note that we are not the substitute of gynecologist and pediatrician. We encourage you to take their consultancy simultaneously. We are opening franchisee all over the world. Interested people, promoters who want to serve the nation are heartily welcome in this noble work. For more information, please visit our website www.divyagarbhsanskar.com. To join our online classes, kindly create Skype ID and add my Skype ID, Divya Garbh Sanskar. Thank you.